Hello guys, Cabbage Lord here, and today, if you're still deciding whether or not you should buy Mashle Academy, this is the perfect video for you. We're going to be going over everything you need to know before you buy the game. Hopefully by the end of this video, you'll be like, oh my god, Cabbage Lord, thank you. I now know if I should or should not buy Mashle Academy. Thank you. So let's get straight into the video. Now, if you don't know the price of the game, it's going to be a whopping $20 through the Discord, or 2,600 Robux if you buy the shirt on Roblox. And I think it's $26 if you buy the game on mobile. And to be transparent, content creators don't have to pay for access to the game. So I didn't have to, break my piggy bank, take all my millions of dollars out of my wallet and buy it myself. So maybe I'll have a different outlook on the game than someone who actually had to buy it to play it. And if you don't know what Mashle Academy is, or like you vaguely know about it, I'm gonna give you a quick description, my own description, because the game's description is pretty trash, pretty stupid. I would say Mashle Academy is a permanent death RPG game, and when you hear permanent death, I would say it's pretty forgiving. It's more like T-Poken's permanent death system, where it's pretty easy to not wipe if you're good at the game. I'll put a screenshot of how it works on the screen if you want to pause and read it, but I'm gonna skip over that. First, let's get into the character customization. And when you first get into the game, you'll be able to roll your magic that you use, your clan, race. You can choose your own trait, and then you roll for your magic mark and other cosmetic variants. Now, this is where a lot of people have a big issue with the game, mainly due to the fact that so clans, either common clan 90%, or there's a bunch of 1% really OP clans, so there's no in between. And when it comes to the magic, there is obviously mostly commons, and then there is 1% and 10%, which honestly, after seeing them in action, I do believe are far better than most of the 90% magics. And I think the most egregious pay-to-win thing in this game, that there's literally a legendary clan dedicated to buffing the legendary magic. If we're really willing to spend a shit ton of Robux, you'll just be kind of overpowered. But I still wouldn't necessarily call it pay-to-win, because you can probably still kill people with like common magics. It's not like they're horrible or anything, but it does seem a little like you're going to get an advantage if you're having these 1% OP shits in the game. And we might be like, well, Cabbage Lord, there are at least codes. Order codes, please. We love codes. We want codes. Order codes. You get like one reroll code for everything. I think they're dropping a new code to the game being down to multiple bugs. So, the game, it's not like a game like Jutsu Infinite where I was able to say, yes, the game was worth the $30 because of how much fun, like, they just gave you a shit ton of codes, but it was cool, but it's like, they gave so much codes where everyone was just using a rarest curse technique, so it kind of made the game lamer. Even though I am pretty much a side character, I do kind of prefer that the rare shit's actually rare, even among testers, it's not just everyone having 1% shit because they bought the game. And also a kind of pay-to-win feature that a lot of people could have an issue with is the mark/potential system. So marks pretty much increase your potential by 25, so if you have mark 1, it's 25, and it's 50 for mark 2. And these are the only two marks that you can spawn with. But you can't, say you're in Mark 1, you can't progress to Mark 2. It's just a Mark 2 guy who's born with it is obviously have a way bigger advantage because he just has to go to the third one. Your total potential is based on magic marks and clan. Potential influences how strong your base stats are and influences the limit of your character's progression. And then so by default, the stat hard cap is 400. But say you're born with Mark 2 and you had the clan that increases it by 25, so I could have 400 magic, and you could have 475 magic just because of RNG. A lot of people might have an issue with that. But if you're someone like, oh my god, it's just like the Mashle Academy anime, which technically is anime accurate, and if you grind enough, you can kind of even it out. I don't think it's the biggest issue, but obviously I haven't gotten super late into the game where those few stat points might matter a lot more. Now I would say the most egregious pay to win in this game is that all the really cool stuff is 1%. Everyone knows that if you look cool, it's going to make you 10 times better at the game. Like, if you're bad at Valorant, it's because you don't have the good skins. Bad at League of Legends, you don't have the good skins. And it's the same with this game. But for me personally, I would say the only thing that is pay to win, that there's literally a 1% clan to buff a 1% magic. That is literally just like, man, we just need a developer to play our game and spend 2 million Robux to get this shit. Like, that's literally, it's a little bullshit. Like, that's the only thing I call like complete bullshit. Everything else is pretty fine. Let's get into some of the actual gameplay and what it's about. Now, the progression early game consists of you doing like kind of 4 quests on repeat. You're going to be either mopping the floors like a loser, sorting the library like a loser, or you'll get a fun quest, which is to go kill a turnip. These turnips are so sexy, man. These turnips are beautiful. This is the most beautiful like animation I've seen for an enemy in my entire Roblox history. And if it's wrong, be in love with a Roblox turnip, then I want to be right. And then you get the option to fight a bandit. And there are going to be a lot of these quests early game. And you're able to get these chests, which one of my favorite parts about the game is you just get a random cosmetic with like you have a different rarity, and then you get rolled random stats, which I think is really cool because it's like, okay, none of these stats are kind of crazy. I could spend 10,000 hours playing the game and try and get an epic coat with like 10,000 plus strength on it, and I'll just be way cooler than everyone else. And I can go trade it or something, or I can just have a joyous, godly old time. I think it's a really cool feature. Gives you a reason to grind and bang the game out. And then you can use the money that you get for quests mainly to just use training items, and that's how you're going to get your stats. So you want strength, use a dumbbell. You want agility, use an agility boost. It's kind of like like early depoking when it was kind of aids. That's pretty much what the training system is. It's not the greatest. It's kind of ass. It's okay. It's okay. And now we get into the combat. Now I think the combat's pretty interesting. I enjoy it. You have parrying, perfect blocking, and evasive. So not really going to be getting comboed like that too much. I only PvP'd a few times because of the game going down so much. But I think the combat is enjoyable when it's a fight you can actually win. There are high-level players who will camp at the quest spots and just start ganking you. And then there's a really fun feature where if you're running away from a battle, the game will like call you a pussy and a loser, be like, oh, don't run away, and it'll slow you down, which is kind of a cool feature. Except for when you're getting ganked by 5 fucking people, and maybe I should have the option to run away. Like maybe I shouldn't be just getting fucked by 10 people. Maybe let me escape, please. Just let me escape. And maybe this is an anecdotal experience. A lot of people said they didn't have this issue. I'm literally getting jumped by the own people in my own school, by other people in the school. My people who are supposed to help me not get jumped are literally helping me get jumped. I mean, I feel like Mahito at the end of VGK Season 2, bro. Like, I'm just running through the fucking snowy forest while I get fucked. Like, it's horrible. In conclusion, for $20, he's like, it's $20. Maybe a few of my friends will buy it and we'll have a fun time playing together. If you're like, oh my god, dude, for me to get $20, I have to go sell 72 crack rocks down to the Detroit slum trenches. I have to kill 7 people. I have to rob 10 of my grandmothers just to accumulate such wealth. The game might not be worth buying for you. If you do end up buying the game because of Cabbage Lord, use code Cabbage Lord for 82% off. Cabbage Lord out. Now, a quick little announcement. I will be trying to stream more of this game tomorrow if it comes back. But I did get banned from Roblox for 24 hours on stream. If you want me to make a video about that, let me know. If you're hyped for the stream tomorrow, let me know. If you have any content ideas in the games other than like, because I'm probably going to be banging out Mashle Academy for the next like, because it's the only game really to play. Roblox is how I drive. But if you guys have any amazing, epic, cool game suggestions, please let me, Cabbage Lord, know.